But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. Let me tell you about my great God.
Hey guys, Pastor Tim here. Hope you're ready to get your day started off in God's Word. We are in Exodus chapter 22, and we're continuing through some more of the guidelines and laws that are given unto the children of Israel. Last chapter we covered a couple. In this chapter, we're going to start off covering laws that deal with theft, stealing, whether that be of someone's money or someone's livestock, whatever it is, just how you are to judge that and what is the recompense that is supposed to be paid for someone that steals and so forth. And then it goes on from that to laws that kind of have to deal with, someone who lends to somebody, say they, they give of their livestock or so forth for someone to look after while they're gone, or whether it's something that deals with someone that's borrowing from someone to use, say, their livestock or their tools and so forth, and they were to lose those things. Well, what are you supposed to do about that then? Who is supposed to pay who in those matters? If it's the case where someone says, hey, I'm going to be out of town, can you watch after these animals and so forth, and someone stole the animals from underneath that person, if the person that stole it is found, then of course they'll just kind of go about it the same way they would regular theft and so forth. But what happens if they can't find the person that stole? What is the person who was put in charge of watching over that other person's property? What is he supposed to be pay? What is he supposed to pay, or what is he supposed to be held responsible for? So they're given some guidelines and laws in regards to that. We also see going forward, God very much cares for the widow and the orphan. All right, he talks about the widows and the fatherless and so forth, and anyone that does any wrong unto them. The Bible specifically says in this chapter that God's anger will wax hot against those, and of course, a great punishment will come down upon them. So the people of Israel were to care for the widows and the fatherless, just as the church today is supposed to take care of the widows and the fatherless as well. The chapter goes on. So in this chapter, you'll see there's a lot more, I don't want to say miscellaneous type laws, but there's just a whole lot more laws packed in this chapter that deal with different scenarios than, say, the previous chapter. So they go from the widows and the fatherless, and then the chapter ends off with the dedication of the first fruits, whether that be of livestock, whether that be of actual fruit, or whether that be of your children as well. This is a picture, remember, of God saving Israel from Egypt, all right, during the 10th plague, all right? Remember, he killed all the firstborn of the children of Egypt, all right, so that Pharaoh finally let them go and he freed them from their bondage to Egypt, all right? As a reflection of that, all right, and what God has done for them and saved them, the Israelites were to then dedicate their first fruits, whether it be of their livestock, whether it be of their produce, or whether it be their own children. They were to dedicate them unto the Lord. All right, hey, they're going to serve God with their lives. Very much a reflection of how the Christian who has been saved from bondage to sin is to dedicate themselves unto God as well, and to serve Him with their lives. Sorry, guys, I'm just kind of fumbling over my words there. So, in going through this chapter, like with the last chapter, there may be some things you have questions about. What does it mean by this? What does the Bible mean here? By all means, like I said, if you go to Lighthouse Baptist Church, you can ask me, you can ask Pastor Kern, Pastor Potter, and so forth. We'll be glad to help you with your questions. If you go to a different church, of course, talk to your pastor as well, or you can refer to other commentaries and study tools just to get a deeper understanding of what's going on in these chapters. But other than that, I hope you guys are writing things down that stick out to you. All right, tell somebody what you got of God's Word. And like I've said before in the past, writing the things down, it doesn't mean you need to write down a entire sermon. All right, that's not what I'm expecting you guys to get out of your devotions. The whole writing down in a journal is just, hey, are you actively reading God's Word? Are you trying to get something out of it? So you can write down things that are interesting. You can write down things that teach you something, or you can even write down questions you have about certain things in the chapter you read today. But like I said, whenever you do have a question, ask your questions to your respective pastors and such as well. They want to help you grow in your relationship with God and learn more about how great your God is. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless.